from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you're making me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say. Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no
You
problem.
got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, I'm Johnny's Dough Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and all are welcome. But there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another, and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this Friday, TGIF, where it's currently 53 degrees. I'm supposed to get into the 60s today, or up to 60. We'll see about that. At least the snow is melting and going away. But it's been raining all morning already. First in the chat was Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. While bringing potential. I like that. Thank you. Heather, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you, and welcome. Jeffrey, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Scarlett's got all kind of emojis in there. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Scarlett. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. It's been a few minutes. Let's see who else. Heather, good to see you. Welcome. And Jay, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Matt, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Long time no see, sir. Gate Smasher, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Michael, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Only 5 minutes. Through another week, a little more than caffeine. I hear that. Yeah, sometimes you need more than that. Sometimes. My YouTube tuing. And Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Y'all hit 51. Awesome. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I am happy with you. Yeah, I know. I watched it this morning too, Jeffrey. Yeah, that was good news. Forget to send my items. That's all right. You can send them in for next week. It's all good. Trust me, we got a lot. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you don't forget to drop your links to platforms you sell on. Don't forget to check out those that need their next milestones. I know Cheryl Bejon Gym was getting close yesterday. Al's Full Shelf Shop hit it, but I'm not sure she's still there yet. And Regina was getting close to her 200-mile mark. So y'all check them out and see if you are subscribed to them and follow them, please. Let's get in there. Now, this morning, y'all might think I might be going a little fast is because I am. Because this morning at about 9:30-ish, I should be getting a message saying that they're on their way. The contractors are coming, and yes, I had to get the house ready for that. I got a few more things to do this morning. Pulling orders, that kind of stuff. So hopefully they get to fix our furnace pipes that are leaking in the kitchen sink. Hopefully we'll get that taken care of. And big Auntie Mama, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Louise has stuff. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Did you change your channel name, or is that your handle name? Is that Louise? Louise has stuff. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how did you hear about the channel? And thank you for coming on in. Everybody give a big warm Cajun welcome to Louise, or is it Lewis? I think it's Lewis has stuff. Hello, good morning, and welcome. That's right. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Also, don't forget, today we do this every Friday. So if you have anything that's sold and you would like to share on the Friday morning show, would you buy it or would you leave it? Please make sure to email me before 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time so I can have it ready for the morning show. The first few items I'm going to be showing are from Ella, saved here first. And then I also have one from Al's Full Shelf Shop from her Whatnot. And then I'll go right into the items of some items that I sold during the last 2 weeks as well. I am seeing good as Jennifer. Yeah, if you say so. We ain't gonna say nothing like that. Some fighting words sometimes, you know. Jennifer's quick on them links. All right, so as y'all know, we do this every Friday. Again, there's no right or wrong answers, but again, we do it every Friday before you go out sourcing over the weekend. That way, if you see something, you like, ooh, I didn't know that. So, that kind of stuff. That's what this is about on Friday mornings. So without further ado, let's get into our program of the day.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny, Cajun Roots Reseller.
That's right. It's that time of the morning. We're going to be playing today the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Remember, it's just a matter of would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? And we're going to get started with the first entries that came in from Ella. Saved here first. I'm going to split up her items. She sent me several, so we're going to do them in different shows. All right, this first item is a Kwanzaa. I always had a problem saying that. Why can I see this? What happened here? Oh, here we go. Let's see. It's a candle holder. Features red, green, and black colors. It is 14 by 4 by 2.5 inches. Never been used, new in package. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? As I go through the email here. All right, there we go. Get back to the chat. Minimize that. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of wind today. Let's see. Scarlet. Bacon. Angie says pass. As y'all know, most of all of things that we see are shared from Ella. Y'all know where she gets her stuff from. Pallets. So it's kind of hard to put a price on things like that sometimes. All right, Regina says I'd pay $5 for it and sell it for $35. That's true. Don't forget. It'll happen too if you don't watch yourself. You know what I just noticed? It's like a picture on top of a picture, or is it 2 in 1? Let's show the picture. Oh, it must be 2 of them then. Yeah, it sure is. No wonder it looks like that. Okay, so there's 2 of them. Ah, that's why I did that coloring. All right, so there's 2 in a box. Oh, that's pretty. So would you buy these or would you leave them? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think they sold for? Now, I think the candles were included from what I see. I don't know because I don't see it in the description. All right, I'm not seeing any other comments in the chat. Would you buy this or would you leave it? And I see one from Jay. Jay says, I'd pay $5 for it and sell it for $20. Glenn said he's off to work. Jeffrey says he'd pick it up for $6 and sell it for $40. Jennifer said she would pass. Let's see here. Jeffrey said 6 into 40. Jay says 5 into 20. I have to go backwards into the chat. That's right. Well, as y'all know, Ellen says I'd pay 10 for it. Wait, I would pay $10 for a cup of hot coffee right now. Okay. All right. So she knows she gets her stuff from a pallet, and she sold this on Poshmark. And I don't know much else about anything except for what it sold for. And she sold this one on Posh for $17. All right, the next item is also from Ella, saved here first. This one is, all right, let's see here. These are some leopard print slingback heels, size 8. It's a women's size 8 memory foam insoles. Size 8. Show the pictures. These are new in box. Memory foam soles. A New Day. I've seen a lot of that brand before too, but I never dealt with them. Lenore, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Regina says, I will leave them. Jennifer says, I would pass. So would you buy these or would you leave them? If you were to buy them, what would be the most you'd pay for them and how much you think they sold for? There's Ella. Ella. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Ella, as we are on your second item already. Angie says she would pass. Would you buy these or would you leave them? Now remember, they're new in box. Memory foam soles, women's size 8 with leopard print slingback heels. And after looking at her platform that she sold these on, she actually sold 3 of these. She sure did. And she's got more listed. Jay says, I would pay $5 for them and sell them for $20. Okay, so she sold 4 out of 6. I saw you had 2 more left. So she sold 4 of them. I must not have sold the 4th pair. I just looked so quickly. She sold 4 out of 6. She does have 2 left. I saw that on her Poshmark closet. Well, as y'all know, she gets all this in her pallets. She sold this in 4 pairs total, each $15. Sold them for $15. And she has 2 more left. And then let me see. Yeah, she sold them all for $15, full asking price. Not bad. Not bad. I did offer 5 during the live auctions. Love it, love it, love it. Now these are elegant snakeskin heel boots. Women's wide calf boots. These are almond toe boots. What's the size? I don't see a size on here. So anywho, all right. It just says 1 size. Or is it a size 10? All right, let me show you the pictures. It does have the zip on the side, size 10. Original price, $50. Interesting. They look like I have snakeskin boots, but they don't look nothing like that. New tag, size 10 with memory foam on the inside. Height is 14 inches. Closed toes. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? Jennifer says, pass. The song, These Boots Are Made. That's stuck in your head now, right? I would love these. Ella, do you have any more left? You got somebody interested in a pair if you have another pair left. Oh, not mine. I read Smith right. She'd leave them. I thought she loved them. Oh, Regina, I was getting you to buy a pair, girl. She said she would leave them. I misread that. I was going to have her styling and profiling. Angie says, I would pay $5 for these and sell them for $25. Again, would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? They're not your style. Okay, I misread that. Okay, never mind, Ella. I misread that. She said she would leave them. I was trying to sell you a pair you didn't have anyway, so yeah. But I love I have not like this though. They don't look nothing like that.
I got some cowboy boots that I very seldomly wear since I moved here. Chrissy and Stacy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. You'd rather hold your snake than wear them? What kind of snake do you have, Jennifer? All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm not even reading that one, Jay. I'm not even going to highlight that one, Jay. I have 2 snake ball python. Oh, okay, and a albino corn snake. I'm not highlighting that one, Jay. Well, as y'all know, she gets all these in her pallets. This one she actually sold for $25. Angie's Oddities was right on the nose. All right, now this next one is a Honda neon sign. Neon highlighted. It is a Honda LED neon sign, white and red. Eliminates your space with LED neon sign. Features a sleek white and red design. That design adds a stylish touch to a room. Would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. And that's what it looks lit up. So would you buy it or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for. Al, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Oh, Lord Jesus, child, y'all got this going on too early in the morning. All right, Regina says I would pass. Al, hello, good morning and welcome. And are you still at your number from yesterday? Let me check. Regina says pay $5 for it and sell it. Yep, she's at 204. Thank y'all. Hope you had a great show last night because I could not watch. I went to bed early last night. I was exhausted. Regina says 5 into 70. Angie says pick it up for 4 and sell it for 30. Hope you had a great show last night. Johnny, did you see what I sent you on Facebook Messenger? You talking about the dancing workout guys? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah. Is that the one you're talking about? Those stocking stuffers? Girl, I was laughing after that lady's message. Yeah, I would like them to stock more than stocking stuffers. Yeah. The Jingle Bells. Was that the one? Yeah, that was it. Yeah. The lady with the stocking stuffers. They can stock my stuffings. Yeah, I sure did. That was pretty funny. I might have to share that one. I'll share it on Facebook, Jennifer. It was pretty funny. All right, anyone else? Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? I sent it to you this morning. Was that the dancing, the guys with the dancing outfit? Yeah. I watched it this morning. I actually was sharing my morning show on Facebook on Facebook when I saw it. That you had sent me that. Yep. All right, everybody. As you know, she does get this stuff in her pallets. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at. Okay, must have been something else. I'll send that one to you too, Jennifer. Anywho, she did get this in her pallets, as y'all know. She did sell this one on Poshmark for $50. $50. I'll have to go back and look, Gina. All right. Now this next item, let me make sure it did not go back by taking this off for a second. I just want to make sure it doesn't show the price when I get to that one. Because these have been up for a while. Yep, that one's still good. Let me make sure the rest of these are still good. Well, that we halfway through. All right, no prices are showing. All right, here we go. Back to where we were. All right, now this is sent in by Al Full Shelf Shop. She actually sold this on Whatnot. This is an 8-inch with all paperwork, sterling silver, 1974 original artwork created by the artist Stefan Dahanas. Thanksgiving prayer plate. Let's see here. It is an 8-inch round sterling silver plate. It does have the paperwork with it. There's the back of it. Limited edition number 2700, 1974. There's the paperwork for it. It was certified on September 13th, 1974. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? She sent it to you, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, let me take this off of here. Unstar that one. Unstar that one. Is this the same thing you sent me? Because something's not right. Okay, I just realized you sent me 2 of them. I'll add your next one for next week as well, so I'll star that one. I just realized you sent me a second one. Oh, that's why, because you sent it to me this morning. That's why. All right, your second one, Al, I'm going to add to next week's. I just saw the second one. Let's see. Chrissy said, oh, come on. We don't resell, but silver up, definitely consider right. Yeah, right? All right, Jennifer. Yeah, I already had them all open this morning early. Because I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. Jennifer says she would pass. Oh, I just saw Ms. Denise's one. Where it went? There he is. Ms. Denise says she'd pay 10 for it and sell it for $145. And Jennifer says she would pass. And I did start your second email, so I'll have it ready for next week. Anyone else? Silver is still over $66. Yeah. That's an ounce. All right, I'm not seeing any other guests coming in. Evidently, she picked this up at a thrift store in October for $3.17, including tax. She added it to her shop so that this November, are y'all ready for this? $200. That was the 3rd annual Thanksgiving plate. Franklin Mint. $200. Yeah. It's got the pilgrims in the center. 200, and she only paid $3.17 plus including tax. Frank, hello, good morning, and welcome, Holy Curd. Yeah, that is awesome, right? I love picking up stuff like this if I find them. But I have not seen anything like that. All right. And Al, I'll add your other one for next week. Already started, ready for next week. All right, the next item up to show This one is, it's called Edge WWE Legends Elite Collection. Series number 14 action figure. Show all of these. $2021. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? That's right. You might have to rethink that. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Anyone else? All right, this one I picked up at a retail arbitrage on clearance at Target for $5.31. I did sell this on the, Angie says 4 into 18. Ms. Denise says $1 into 26. I did sell this one on a 40% off sale that I was running. And again, I did pick this up for $5.31 at retail arbitrage on clearance at Target. And I think I have one more left of this one. And I sold this one for $31.44 because it was on a 40% off sale. All right, would everybody please make sure you are in live chat, not top chat. Make sure you're refreshing. And if you're on a device like a phone or a tablet, please make sure it does say all messages. The next item up to show. This is a simplified ceramic 15-ounce mug, Bible verse, Mark 11:24 Lighthouse Christmas Christian Pro mug, 15 ounce. I'm going to show all the pictures. That was one side of the mug. We have a question here. Johnny, do you find you sell more when you have a sale or more when people make offers? It's about the same. Last week, let's see, this past weekend, I ran a sale. There was nothing sold during the sale. So sometimes it just doesn't, I just do it to do it. But I usually run a sale on anything that is 2 years or older that's listed on my platform, which is about 83 items left. That's over 2 years. I think it was like 82 items that I have left listed that's been on my platform for over 2 years. So I run about a 35 to 40% off sale. 1 week, I'll do that, and then another week I'll do something else. But yeah, not that often. All right, Jennifer says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $14.99. Miss Denise says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $21. That's the other side of the mug. That's the box. And it was still new in box. I did include the pictures from that as well. The original sticker from 2018. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it? And I'll show that side. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? And Al says, I'll pick this up for $2 and sell it for $18. All right, Heather, have a great day. And thank you for coming on in and have a great weekend. All right, so this one I picked up at a citywide garage sale, as you see it, for $1. Picked it up at a citywide garage sale for $1. And I did sell this one for, I had it on offer to a watcher. I had it listed for $26.35. Somebody sent me an offer for $22, and I let them have it with no problem for $22. I had it listed for the $26.35. They sent me an offer, and I let them have it. It was listed on my platform for, I think, a year. It's been 35, so that would have been 2 years. All right. Yes, you were. Yep. All right, this next item, I believe I have one left of this one, and I have two of another style. All right, this is Fat Mojo I Heart Dairy Penny Wheel Action Figure Chapter 2 Series 1. There was two different ones I have, two different designs of this particular one. This one is holding a balloon. I have another one that's not holding a balloon. And I had two of each. This one sold on Poshmark, Pennywise. Yep, Pennywise. I don't know what I said, but yeah. All right, and I did have two of these. This one's holding a balloon. I never did watch these, so yeah. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for. And so far, we have Angie say, I'd pass. Denise says, I pass. Frank says 5 and keep it. I prefer comedy. Al says I'd pass. Frank says 5 and keep it. Angie says I would pass. Regina says I would pass. Jay says 5 and sell it for 25. Regina says pass. I don't want anything to do with it. From the show It. I have, I think, one left like this one and two of one I think he's not holding a balloon. All right. This one I picked up at Retail Arbitrage at Target. Now, you got to remember, if you have the little red card, even though it's on sale, no matter what, you do get the red card and it automatically gives you 5% off. So my cost on this one was $4.15. My cost on this one was $4.15 from Target. It was on clearance. And I sold this one on Poshmark for $37. And I have one left of this particular one. $37. And I only paid $4.17. $4.15. Yeah. Thank you, Frank. All right, this next one is a Barbie doll. This is the Barbie's 60th anniversary Black African American diamond inspired collection. I believe I have either 3 or 4 of these left. New in box, beautiful item, beautiful dress, 60th anniversary, inspired girls since 1959. Barbie's signature, 60th anniversary. And the doll stand is included. Excellent condition. The box is in perfect condition. It was still sealed. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for. And I did have this one sell through the 40% off sale. Andrew says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. Let's see. Regina says I'd pay $10 for it and sell it for $55. Miss Denise says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $32. Oh, Miss Denise, did you get my email yesterday? Carol, how is Scotland? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hope you had a safe trip. Hope you're having fun. Hope you have a good time spending time with the family. Any other guess? Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? I'm just keeping an eye on my phone from the contract guys. All right, no message yet. I sent you a message, an email, but I copied you to an email from Yarnigan. I actually sent you an email, Yarnigan's email, but I sent you as a copy, a blind copy. Yeah. All right, so I say these because I picked up several of these. At retail arbitrage at Ollie's on clearance, I paid $12.50 for each one of these. It was a sale that they had after where you also use your general card and you get an additional 10, 20, 30% off. And this one sold for, again, I only paid $12.50 for it. It sold for $79.35. And I have 3 more left. And it was on a 40% off sale. And I paid $12.50 at Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Cha-ching, cha-ching, a ching, ching. Yeah. Nia's unboxing today at noon, so she must be out of the hospital. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Yeah. See, I don't mind paying up a little bit for stuff like that. But again, it was on sale, and you got a 30% off on your entire order. Yeah, I use them all the time. But I only buy things on clearance when I do that. All right, this next item, and I believe I have 3 left. All right, this next item is a 2-air rear seat pet protector dog child back seat cover. It's in blackish, like a blackish gray color. You basically use it to protect your back seats. It fits basically any back seat. It was a pet neutralizer. I gotta check something. I feel like I don't know if it's from this furnace. Nope. I'll be right back. All right. It is a neutralizer pet odor cover for your seat, for your back seat of your car. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they might have sold for. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $25. Regina says pick this up for $8 and sell it for $55. Jennifer says I would leave it. Anyone else? This one I picked up about 2 years ago when I did a trip to the lake house, and we did a meetup with what's his name? I forgot his name. We went to a place called the Crazy Bins. Oh. It's kind of hard to hear his voice. I can't remember his name, but anywho. Picked this up at the place called the Crazy Bins. Roman. That's it. Roman. We met up with Roman. We went to this place called the Crazy Bins. On this particular day, this was $7.09. Thank you, Jennifer. And I did sell this one for full asking price, $24.25. And I picked it up on the day that was $7.09. All right. This next item. Ella, are you still here? This is a vintage purple amethyst flower cocktail ring, 925 sterling silver, size 7 ring. Each one of the stones had a different shade of amethyst. Do you recognize this ring? And then the only one that they were different shapes too, by the way. Each one of the amethysts were in different shapes. None of them had the exact same shape. There was all different shapes on this one. Different cuts, different sizes. You don't? Good. Because I bought this one from you. From one of your auctions. All right. It is an amethyst ring, size 7, 925 sterling silver, amethyst stones. I did test this. I did test it, and it was 925 and amethyst stones. Beautiful ring. Beautiful setting. So would you buy this or would you leave it? Actually, it was over about a year ago. All right, let's see here. Regina says, pick this up for $10 and sell it for $125. Ms. Denise says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $75. Yeah, it's been about a year ago. Al says, pick this up for $8 and sell it for $85. Haven't sold jewelry in a while. Yeah, it's about a year ago. Now, I did actually wear this one. No, this one I did not, because it's a size 7. It did not fit my pinky. But yeah, this was about a year ago. And this one actually sold on Poshmark. And it went back to Florida, by the way. All right, so would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? And this one I did take an offer. A lady was reaching out to me and asked me if I would take so much for it. I said, sure, why not? Let her have it with no problem. You know me. Well, this one I picked up from Ella for $15. Yep, $15 from Ella. And I took an offer on Poshmark and sold it for $75. Picked it up for $15 from Ella and sold it for $75. And I actually had it listed for like $85. Yep. I picked it up from Ella for $15. All right, this next item. Now, do any of you ever pick up yearbooks? because this is a yearbook. It's actually from the high school I went to from 1984. I wasn't even a senior then. It's the Notre Dame Tempsburg, Louisiana, South Terrebonne High School yearbook. It had the plastic covering over it. 1984, South Terrebonne High School yearbook. There's the gator embossed on the book. There's the yearbook little logo. It was in bad shape too. And I'm happy to say this yearbook went back to Louisiana. Why my name was in it, I don't know, but my name was in it. So anyway, would you buy this yearbook or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? You graduated in 84? Yeah, I graduated in 86. Jennifer says leave it. Oh, come on. Miss Denise says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 22. Yes, they do. Angie says pick this up for $1 and sell it for 25. Nope. I am not in that yearbook. I didn't go there in 84. But wait, yes, I did. No, 83, 84, 84, 85. No, it'd be 84, 85, 85, 86. So yeah, I was of junior. I don't know. No, I wasn't in there. Nope. This would have been the year before I got there. Al says pick it up for 2 and sell it for 40. And I did take an offer on this one, by the way. And it was going back to Louisiana. You know, I never noticed what city in Louisiana. Oh, it went back to the town I grew up in. I don't know who that is though. And it was it went for a Christmas gift for her husband. Yeah, I only went there for 2 years. 85 and 86. I looked for my picture in there and I wasn't in there. Yeah, I only went there 2 years. I might, but shit, I didn't know who it was. But anywho, it went back to my hometown where I grew up at. So this one my dad gave to me because he thought it was mine. I told him, no, it's not. He said, well, your name's in it. I don't know why, because that wasn't mine. That wasn't mine. But my dad gave it to me and said, here, it's yours. Okay. So I listed it. And I did have it listed for $57.25. And it's I had it listed for $87.47. And somebody sent me an offer for $55. And I let him have it with no problem. Had it listed for $87.47, and I took an offer of $55. My dad thought it was mine, but it wasn't. So I listed it. My brother's picture, I don't think was in there either. Yep. Sold it for $55. Yeah. All right, this is a category family board game. Plays 2 to 4 players. This is from 2010, new sealed. New sealed. Still had the shrink wrap on it. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Yeah, yearbooks sell for pretty good. It took about a year to sell, but it sold. And while y'all thinking and asking them about what you think, if you would buy this or would you leave it, what would be the most you pay for it? I'm going to start dropping links. Please do not forget to start dropping your links to platforms you sell on. Also, don't forget you got less than a week, or a week and a half. If you are on eBay and you have a store level where you get a coupon for free shipping supplies, make sure you use it before you lose it. As I'm dropping these links for Jennifer, make sure you drop your links for your platforms you sell on. Back to the comments. Regina says, pick this up for $8 and sell it for $30. Oh, come on. Where you at? Ms. Denise says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. I know I haven't changed it because I copy and paste. And I'm not going to sit there and change it every time. There's Jay's. Yeah, I know. Huawei, hello, good morning, and welcome. But I already have it copied and pasted on a Word document. I just don't change the wording. All right, I'm not seeing any other guests coming in. So this one I picked up for free at a garage sale. Has that free pile. I picked it up for free. And it sold for, I had it listed for $18.05. Why it had a 5 cents on it, I don't know. Because I actually had this listed since December 19th of 2023. And I took an offer for $16. Sold it for $16. And that'll conclude our would you buy it or would you leave it for the day. Coffee is caramel pecan coffee. Roasted caramel pecan. Games just don't sell for me. I do really well with games and puzzles. Marley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? This was fun. I do this every Friday. Yeah, welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let me make sure I am following you on your channel. How did you hear about the channel? Roasted pecan. Yep. Caramel pecan. Yes, I am. Marley and T. You're from the coin community, aren't you? Yeah, because I'm following you. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm T, and Marley's my dog. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Yeah, puzzles, I do really well with puzzles and games, but it depends on the game itself. But yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, we do this every Friday. There's no right or wrong answers. But it's getting to the point where I'm going to have to end the show because I do have a contractor coming in to do some piping under our kitchen sink. We had a leak on our furnace pipes. They're coming to get that all fixed. No live shows till January, but my shop, there you go. Bright foot yellow. Wow, wait, what are you talking about? So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Don't forget to be remembering some of the items that sold. If you're outsourcing and you see these items, pick them up. Yeah. Green screen. You want to play life? Now I understand what you're saying, Huawei. So as I say before I end each and every show, as we do this every Friday, don't forget to send in your links to items that sold. When you email me, make sure it's in my inbox by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday morning. In the email, make sure you have the link, how much you bought it for, where did you buy it, how long it took to sell, and if you took an offer, what was that offer for? So as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Have a great weekend. And until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man.